We're going to be doing an exercise that involves learning a new way to respond to difficult feelings. And this might be challenging, so I just want you to take a moment to connect with what might be motivating you. So imagine values or things that are important to you that this exercise might be in service of. And with that in mind, I also want you to think of a difficult feeling that might get in the way of you moving towards those things that are important to you. Whatever that might be, it might be anger, sadness, a sense of loss. So, with those values in mind and this feeling also in mind, and you can either close your eyes or fix them on a spot in front of you, whichever you prefer. And let's take a moment to tap into a sense of curiosity, as if you're a curious child discovering something new for the very first time. And with that sense of curiosity, notice how you're sitting. Notice how your feet feel on the floor. Notice the position of your back and where your hands are and what they're touching, and whether your eyes are open or closed. And notice what you can see. Notice what you can hear and smell and taste. And notice what you're thinking and feeling and doing right now. And there's a part of you that's always noticing. It's always there observing and watching. And in this exercise, we're going to step back and use that part of you that observes to look at a feeling that might be difficult without getting pulled into or swept up by those feelings. And during this exercise, your mind might be in the background, as it always is, 24/7, chattering away during this. So keep in mind that this is normal and natural. And if you do get distracted by your mind, gently acknowledge what it's saying and come back to the sound of my voice. And with that feeling, I just want you to start off with observing that sensation carefully. Notice where that feeling stops and where it starts. Learn as much about it as you can. If you drew an outline around it, what kind of shape would it have? Notice where the edges of it are. Is that feeling on the surface of your body or inside or both? Is it 2D or 3D? How far inside you does it go? Where is it most intense? And where is it weakest? And as you're sitting with this feeling, you might find that you drift off into your thoughts. And as soon as you realize it, come back and focus on the sensation. Looking at it with curiosity. How is that feeling different in the center than around the edges? Is there any pulsation or vibration within it? Is it light or heavy? Moving or still? Are there hot spots or cold spots to it? And notice the different elements within it. And notice that it's not just one sensation. There could be sensations within sensations. And step back and notice the different layers of it. And take a moment to name this feeling. So by acknowledging it and naming it, such as I'm noticing a feeling of anger, I'm noticing a feeling of sadness. If it's anxiety, it could be I'm noticing a feeling of anxiety. It might be physical pain or stress that you're naming. I'm noticing a feeling of pain. And as you're observing this feeling, breathe into it. And imagine your breath flowing into and around this feeling. Breathing into it and around it. And as you're breathing into it, imagine that space opens up inside of you. You open up around this feeling, making space for it, expanding around it, however you want to make sense of that or interpret it. Breathing into it and opening up around it. And see if you can just allow this feeling to be there. You don't have to like it or want it. Just allow it and just let it be. Observe it. Breathe into it. Open up around it. And allow it to be as it is. You may feel a strong urge to fight with it or push it away. If so, just acknowledge that the urge is there without acting on it. And continue observing the sensation. Don't try to get rid of it or alter it. If it changes by itself, that's okay. If it doesn't change, that's okay too. Our aim here is simply to allow it and just to let it be. Now imagine that this feeling is an object. And as an object, what shape does it have? Is it liquid or solid or gas? Is it moving or still? What color is it? Is it transparent or opaque? If you could touch the surface, what would it feel like? Wet or dry? Rough or smooth? Hot or cold? Soft or hard? And observe this object curiously. Breathe into it and open up around it. You don't have to like it or want it. Just allow it. And notice that you're bigger than this object. And no matter how big it gets, it can never get any bigger than you. And this feeling tells you some valuable information. It tells you that you're a normal human being with a heart. It tells that you care about something. That there's things in life that matter to you. And this is what humans feel when there's a gap between what we want and what we've got. And the bigger the gap, the bigger the feeling. And now I invite you to take one of your hands and place it on the part of your body where you're feeling this feeling. Imagine that this is a healing hand, the hand of a loving friend or parent or nurse, and feel the warmth flowing from your hand into your body. Not to get rid of the feeling, but just to make room for it, to soften up and loosen up around it. And just hold it gently like it's a crying baby or a frightened puppy. And letting your hand fall once again, breathe into the feeling and expand around it. So life is like a stage show, and on that stage are all your thoughts and all your feelings and everything else that you can see, hear, touch, taste, and smell. And for the last few minutes, we dim the lights on the stage and we shine a spotlight on this feeling. And now it's time to bring up the rest of the lights. So bring up the lights on your body and notice your arms and legs and head and neck. And notice that you're in control of your arms and legs, regardless of what you're feeling. So just move them around a little to check that out for yourself. And now take a stretch and notice yourself stretching. And bring up the lights in the room around you. So go ahead and open your eyes and look around. And notice what you can see around you, looking around the room where you're in right now. Notice what you can hear. And notice that there's not just a feeling here. Notice that there's a feeling inside of a body, inside of a room, inside of a world of opportunity.